White Burgundy is becoming more and more expensive. Why not? It's one of the best sort of stylistic groupings of the world. Amazing wines and absolutely wonderfully complex and layered and all sorts of dreamy, amazing resonances that people have with Montrachet and Merceau. And it's all very good. But demand is increasing and supply is decreasing. That's not a good combination for people who want to buy stuff. So it means that we often look elsewhere. And there's two reasons for looking elsewhere. One of them is that, of course, they've got stuff in other villages and there isn't stuff in the villages that we're used to getting it. But the other one is that it's cheaper. Well, actually, there's a third reason. And that is that actually, as the climate is changing, villages that hitherto would have been overlooked because they might have produced weedy wines or wines that don't get enough warmth. All of a sudden, they are getting more warmth and they are ripening and they are able to compete at the sort of at the higher levels that they're excluded from before. So villages like Saint-Aubin, Saint-Véran, Saint-Romain, even Saint-Véran in the south are now producing really, really fine wines. They often have done before, but now it's much more common to find winners rather than kind of also rounds. This is one such wine, and this is Macon Solutre from the south in the Macon country. And it's right in the shadow of that massive. If you've ever been to Burgundy and driven past this thing, you see in way, way, way out in the distance, miles away, a huge, great big outcrop of limestone rock. You might not know it's limestone, but it is. And it hangs over the village of Puy-Fuissé, Puy-Vanzels, Solutre, and it kind of influences Saint-Véran as well. It's really important, big village, big rock, and the wines underneath are often influenced by it and the limestone that it brings to the soils. This one in particular is grown on limestone soils, the Drouhin family, not to be confused with Drouhin, different, they don't have an H in their name. These guys make really beautiful wines, and I've loved them a lot. The Puy-Fuissé they make is like one of the most popular wines that I've sold for years and years and years. It's really beautiful. And this is lovely. It's fresh and bright. It's kind of crisp. It's got real lovely texture. So it engages with your mouth, and the malic acid is just so not quite bittersweet, but you know what I mean. It's like you go, that's really tart, but then it's so flavoursome and really tasty, and I want more. It makes your mouth water. That sort of stuff. It's brilliant with food. Gorgeous on its own. I think it's absolutely brilliant, and it's a really good example of why other villages that you might not have looked at before are coming into play. It's really high quality, it's really well made, they've got no problem with ripeness, they've got no problem harvesting a little bit earlier to keep acidity and freshness in the wine. It's only got a little bit of barrel aging, second use barrels for about 4 months or so, so it just gives it a little kind of a balancing to the texture of the wine rather than a big kind of dollop of oaky flavour. And I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I hope that you do too.